When you reach retirement age, you may start thinking about sharing your assets, money, or even your time with your children. But is this really the wisest decision? Especially after you've passed 70. Maintaining financial, physical, and mental independence becomes not only important, but essential for finding peace and happiness in your later years. In today's world, where family relationships can often be complicated, what is truly best for you? This video will help you discover what not to give to your children when you retire, because sometimes, even the best-intentioned gifts can lead to unexpected consequences. Mr. Mike's story will offer you a new perspective on love and the expectations of parents. Are you ready to join me in exploring the valuable lessons from this story to make wiser decisions for yourself and your family? Stay tuned, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like the video to support us. The story of Mr. Mike and Mrs. Linda highlights the struggles that parents face when their children are grown, and they themselves have entered retirement. Mike, now 70, was a civil engineer, while his wife Linda, 5 years younger, was a retired elementary school teacher. The couple had been through many ups and downs in life, proud of having raised 3 successful children. Their children, Tom, Lisa, and Andrew, had all graduated from college, found stable jobs, and started their own families. Throughout their lives, Mike and Linda always prioritized their children. When Tom, their eldest son, went to college, Mike paid for his entire tuition and even helped Tom buy his first apartment after graduation. Lisa, their second child, received financial support to purchase a house when she got married. And Andrew, their youngest, was given substantial help to start his own company. Mike believed that investing in his children's futures was only natural. He wanted them to have better, more secure lives. However, once both Mike and Linda retired, Mike began to realize that his children were not as independent as he had hoped. Though all of them had steady jobs, they still turned to their parents for help whenever they faced financial difficulties. Tom, despite having a family of his own and young children, frequently called to ask for money to cover debts for a new car, vacations, or even to invest in a new project he was pursuing. Lisa wasn't much different. After having her first child, she often asked her parents to cover costs for things like babysitting or baby supplies. Andrew, the youngest, though running his own company, frequently asked Mike for additional capital whenever his business struggled. At first, Mike thought that helping his children was his duty as a father. After all, he still had his pension and had saved a significant amount of money over the years. But gradually, he began to notice that his children seemed to be taking advantage of his generosity. One day, Tom called, asking for more money to upgrade his car, even though his current one was still in good condition. When Mike refused, Tom expressed dissatisfaction, saying that his parents always hoarded their money without thinking about their children. This complaint left Mike feeling deeply hurt and disappointed. He realized that his children had begun to see him as a family bank, where they could withdraw money whenever they faced difficulties, rather than managing on their own. Mike shared his feelings with his wife. "We've done everything we could to help our children, but now, I feel like we're being taken advantage of. If we keep this up, we won't have anything left for ourselves." Linda agreed with him, but she found it difficult to say no to their children whenever they encountered challenges. Both of them loved their children deeply and didn't want to hurt their feelings. After many sleepless nights, Mike decided it was time to address the issue. He and Linda sat down with all 3 of their children to discuss the family's financial situation. Mike was straightforward, saying, "Your mother and I have spent our lives helping you, but now we need to look out for ourselves. We're not getting any younger, and we need to save our money for our own health and well-being in the future." Initially, Tom, Lisa, and Andrew were surprised and unhappy. They had grown accustomed to their parents' financial support over the years. Tom even complained, "You and Mom are always saving money, but I'm the one struggling." However, Mike explained that this didn't mean they wouldn't help anymore, but that their help would be limited to situations that were truly necessary. He also encouraged his children to take responsibility for their own lives and not to rely so heavily on their parents. After that conversation, the children gradually began to understand and started taking responsibility for their own financial lives. Tom found ways to manage his debts without relying on his parents. Lisa started cutting unnecessary expenses and took more responsibility for her own child. Andrew focused on growing his business without asking his parents for extra money. Mike's story serves as a powerful reminder that, although parental love is boundless, setting boundaries is sometimes necessary. By doing so, Mike and Linda not only maintain their financial independence, but also help their children become more mature and self-reliant. Mike shared, "We've spent our lives taking care of our children, but when we retire, we also need to take care of ourselves. Sacrifice can't go on forever, and parents need to know when to set limits to ensure their own well-being and happiness." Now we will share 5 things parents should avoid giving their children, especially after retirement. Let's reflect on these together. Retirement savings. Retirement savings are a crucial safety net that ensures a stable life for seniors in their later years. Giving away all your savings to your children could put you in a financially dependent situation, especially as health declines and medical expenses arise. In old age, healthcare needs increase, and emergencies such as accidents or illnesses are unpredictable. Therefore, keeping your savings to cover healthcare costs and daily living expenses is essential. Many people believe that gifting their assets to their children while they are still alive is an act of love and care. But this could unintentionally place financial pressure on themselves. If you give away all your retirement savings, you may face the risk of not having enough money to care for yourself when needed, leading to dependence on your children. 2. Your home. Many people believe that transferring ownership of their home to their children is a way to ensure they have a stable financial foundation. However, giving away your home while still living can result in a loss of independence, especially if you need money to care for yourself in old age. A home is not only a place to live, but also a valuable asset that you can use to cover unexpected costs, such as healthcare or personal care. If you transfer ownership too early, you might find yourself without a place to live if your children face financial difficulties, go through a divorce, or encounter other issues. This could lead to you depending on your children for housing, losing personal freedom, and potentially causing family conflict. It's wise to maintain ownership of your home to preserve your independence and control over your life, avoiding unnecessary risks in the future. 3. Money for children's debts. Many parents help their children pay off debts, including mortgages, student loans, or business support. However, constantly spending money to cover your children's debts affects your current lifestyle and can create a sense of dependence, preventing them from taking responsibility for their financial decisions and challenges. For your children to truly grow, they need to learn how to handle their financial problems on their own. While parents can provide limited support when absolutely necessary, they should not shoulder every financial burden or resolve all of their children's challenges. Setting clear boundaries on financial support protects your future while teaching your children self-reliance and responsibility. 4. Transferring investments. Many people consider transferring their investments to their children, which may include stocks, real estate, or funds accumulated over the years. However, by transferring these investments too soon, you may lose a valuable income source. Additionally, your children may not always have the experience or knowledge to manage these assets effectively, leading to losses or mismanagement. Instead of transferring everything, consider keeping these investments to continue generating income for yourself while guiding your children in learning how to manage assets responsibly. 5. Sacrificing time and health. Retired parents often spend significant time and energy caring for grandchildren or helping their adult children with household tasks. However, this can become a burden for both parents and children. Today, many parents prefer to raise their children their way without too much interference from grandparents. Differences in life perspectives and generational changes can lead to conflicts. Therefore, seniors should focus on maintaining their health and well-being. Instead of taking on too much responsibility, encourage your children to manage their own households and provide support only when absolutely necessary. Jobs for retirees to boost income and stay engaged. As people transition into retirement, many face significant life changes, including no longer participating in daily work and feeling a lack of purpose. However, retirement doesn't mean you have to stop completely. Instead, it can be an opportunity to try light work that brings extra income and keeps life interesting. Here are 4 suitable jobs for retirees, each offering unique value that helps seniors stay active, generate income, and maintain mental sharpness and a positive outlook on life. 1. Gardening or growing decorative plants. This is an ideal job for retirees who love nature and want to stay busy in a relaxing way. With a small garden, you can grow vegetables or decorative plants to sell at local farmers markets or to plant shops. Mary, 65, decided to turn her yard into an organic vegetable garden after retiring. Initially, she simply wanted to grow chemical-free vegetables for her family's health. Every day, she spent hours tending to her garden, from planting seeds to watering and adding organic fertilizer. The garden became her pride and joy as she watched tomato plants ripen and leafy greens flourish. Soon, Mary's garden didn't just provide for her family. When neighbors and friends visited, they were amazed at her abundant and healthy crops. Many asked for some vegetables to try, and everyone raved about the fresh taste compared to store-bought produce. Seeing their enthusiasm, Mary decided to expand her garden and grow more varieties. She started with common vegetables like tomatoes and spinach and added herbs and other rare crops to her repertoire. After some time, Mary's garden grew lush and diverse, so she decided to sell her fresh produce at the local farmers market on weekends. On her first trip, she brought baskets of the freshest vegetables harvested that morning. Customers quickly took notice of her vibrant, healthy produce, and everything sold out in just one morning. This not only brought in a nice income, but also filled Mary with excitement and pride in her work. Gardening not only provided Mary with extra income, but it also gave her a renewed sense of purpose. She no longer felt like just a retiree, but like a true farmer, contributing to her community by providing healthy food. Regular customers at the market praised her produce and even placed orders for the following week. This strengthened Mary's connection with her community, making her feel valued and appreciated. In addition to growing vegetables, Mary discovered a new passion for decorative plants. She realized that small cacti and bonsai trees not only added beauty but also offered a promising source of income. She started with low-maintenance plants like succulents and bonsai miniatures. Every morning, she spent time carefully pruning and shaping the plants to make them look their best. She even experimented with new techniques, learning from books and online forums to improve her skills. Gradually, Mary found herself with not only a fantastic organic vegetable garden, but also an impressive collection of decorative plants. Friends and acquaintances began purchasing her well-crafted bonsai. Even local restaurants and hotels contacted her to buy plants for their decor. Mary quickly realized that her passion for decorative plants could be more than just a hobby. It was a profitable venture. With her meticulous care and love for gardening, Mary transformed her small yard into a successful business. Her decorative plants now beautify homes and establishments, while gardening brought her joy and satisfaction. No longer feeling bored or purposeless in retirement, Mary's days are filled with energy and happiness. 2. Babysitting or pet sitting. If you love children or animals, babysitting or pet sitting is a wonderful option. This job doesn't require much physical effort but brings joy and connection. Many busy families need help watching their kids or pets while they work or travel. It's a great opportunity to not only earn extra income but also enjoy the satisfaction of caring for others. Ms. Lawn, 68 years old, started babysitting for a neighborhood family after she retired. Having been an elementary school teacher, taking care of and playing with young children was second nature to her. Not only did she help the family, but she also found great joy in being around children, exploring the world with them through stories and educational games. Similarly, caring for pets can be just as fulfilling. If you're an animal lover, you can offer pet sitting services for neighbors when they're away, or even become a daily dog walker. This job not only provides an income, but also helps you stay physically active while enjoying relaxing and fun moments with furry friends. 3. Building security. Working as a security guard is a suitable job for retirees who are still in good health and want to stay connected with the community. This job is often light, requiring less physical effort, and mainly involves monitoring security and maintaining order in the workplace. Many apartment complexes, schools, or shopping centers constantly need reliable security personnel. Mr. Min, now 70 years old, spent his life as a disciplined military man. His time in the army instilled in him a strong sense of determination, principles, and a high level of responsibility. After retiring, Mr. Min realized he still had plenty of energy and didn't want to sit idle. He felt the need to find a job to maintain the disciplined lifestyle he was used to and to keep his mind sharp and body active. After some consideration, Mr. Min decided to look for a job that was light but still aligned with his experience and skills. Fortunately, a nearby school was hiring a part-time security guard. With his serious demeanor and experience managing security in the military, Mr. Min was quickly hired. The job didn't require too much physical exertion, but it did call for careful attention, responsibility, and discipline, qualities Mr. Min had in abundance. Every morning, Mr. Min wakes up early, prepares his uniform, and arrives at the school before the students. His duties include monitoring the entrance to ensure the students arrive safely and helping maintain order on campus. He also checks the premises to ensure there are no strangers or suspicious activities. Occasionally, he assists young students by carrying their bags or guiding them safely across the street. The school security job not only provides Mr. Min with a small income to cover daily expenses, but also brings him immense joy. Each day, he interacts with students who cheerfully greet him as they pass through the school gates. The friendly morning greetings and innocent smiles make Mr. Min feel useful and valued by society. He also enjoys chatting with teachers and parents, learning about life and education, which broadens his knowledge and keeps him connected with the community. Additionally, this job helps Mr. Min maintain the disciplined lifestyle he was accustomed to in the Army. He sticks to a strict schedule, keeping his mind sharp and ready for any situation. This not only boosts his confidence, but also keeps both his mind and body in top shape. Mr. Min has realized that even at 70, he can still contribute to society and maintain a healthy lifestyle, refusing to let age slow him down. Mr. Min often shares his experiences with his friends about working as a security guard. He says this job is not just about monitoring security, but also a chance to continue serving society. His time in the military taught him high discipline, and now, as a school security guard, he can apply those values to keep the school safe and orderly. Mr. Min feels proud that, even in retirement, he still upholds the values of a soldier. Working as a school security guard gives Mr. Min a meaningful daily routine, preventing him from feeling bored or useless. Instead of sitting at home watching time pass, he spends his days completing useful tasks, meeting and interacting with people. This keeps him socially connected, loved, and cared for, preventing the isolation that many elderly people experience after retirement. 4. Working at a library or museum. If you're passionate about books, history, or art, working at a library or museum is a perfect and enjoyable job. These places often need part-time staff or volunteers to help organize books, guide visitors, or host educational events. These jobs not only provide extra income, but also offer joy, connection, and a sense of purpose for seniors. The key is finding a job that fits your interests, health, and schedule, so every day in retirement is filled with happiness and meaning. Finally, we wish all of you a happy and fulfilling retirement. Remember, you are never alone on this journey. We've reached the end of today's video, and if you found this content meaningful, please leave a comment below. Your feedback is incredibly important to us. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. Finally, I wish you all a happy and fulfilling retirement. Remember, you're never alone on this journey. If you found today's video meaningful, please leave a comment below. Your feedback means a lot to us. And if you'd like more content like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day.